What's going on, guys? I just finished watching the Burnley game just now. We managed to win the game 3-1. It's a nice way to enter the season, but it's still a bit disappointing because there's been certain games where we should have beaten teams. Um, Spurs, for example, should have buried that penalty. He really should have. But I think that now that the season's over and we put our attention into the Europa League final, it's been a season where it's been up and down. We had this big change. We know Emery coming in, these new players coming in. I'm gonna talk about that in a second. And for the most part, we did okay, but we could have actually done things a lot better. But I'm going to move into the players that he signed. So starting with Lichtsteiner, he was supposed to be the backup to Bellerin, but it's not happened for him. His age did caught up with him, and the pace of the Premier League did caught up with him. So, unfortunately, he hasn't really done as well as I thought he would have done for a man for his age, his experience. It's not gone to plan. Torreira, oh my God. Torreira's been a beast throughout the season. I love the guy. He's a little pit bull. He gives it everything, and I thought he'd done a really. I thought he done well this season. I really did. He's got a good attitude about him, and I think he can get better next season. Guendouzi, he is young. Yes, he's raw. For him to come up in League One in France to come and play in the Premiership, it's a credit to him. He faded a little bit, but I think he's done okay this season. He's another one that I think can get better and will get better. Socrates, he is just immense. We're probably going to get at least about 2, maybe 3 years out of him. But I think he's good. He's very good. You just need somebody to stand beside him. Leno, do you know what? I think he's done well. But the problem is that when goalkeepers do well, it's because they got an organised defence, and that's what we haven't got. We haven't got an organised defence. So that's one of those things that we do need to work on. It's been an up and down season, but you know what? There's been games that I've enjoyed, but I think that we could do so much more better, particularly in the summer. I don't know who's going to be our transfer targets. I'm hearing names thrown about, but there's nothing absolute concrete that says to me this is definitely going to happen. Maybe in a few months from now, when I do record a video talking about the signings that we have made, then that would be a possibility. But for now, we don't know who's going to come in. A lot of it's going to obviously depend on the Europa League final itself, because if we win it, we get Champions League football, plus we get a nice shiny trophy to take home. But we have to beat Chelsea. That's a big game. It's a big, big, big game. We have a good record against Chelsea, but we have to wait and see what kind of a team will turn up at that final. We got 2.5 weeks to prepare. So hopefully we should be ready and raring to go. And yeah, so I think it's been an all right season, It's an all right season, but it's a bit disappointing because I think we should actually be challenging. What pisses me off about this season is that Man City and Liverpool have been miles and miles ahead. Man City won the title back to back, and we're not in that conversation. We're miles and miles behind. And for a club like ours, we should be doing things. We should be going out there to compete. and we're not doing so. We haven't done so for the past few years or so. It's annoying, and I want to be into the conversation where, yeah, we're actually doing things. We're actually going to be competing. So I don't know, but it is what it is. So I'm looking forward to the Europa League final. I know that there's going to be fans that's a bit worrying about whether or not they're going to be able to go out there to support the team because of the expense and because of the ticket allocation. 6,500 has been allocated, and I thought that's just ridiculous. That's just stupid. I mean, I don't like how UEFA have handled this thing at all. It's absolutely ridiculous. How are you going to make a big final like this year and you're going to like allocate 6,500 tickets to Arsenal, to Chelsea? That's ridiculous. And the rest goes to sponsors, and the place holds about 60,000, I believe. You're joking? Seriously? Nah, man, UEFA needs to have a lid on it. There's too much money that goes into the football, not enough caring about the fans. You know, if without fans, there's no football. It's as simple as that. You can make all the money that you want in the world, right? And, you know, sponsors and everybody else gets included. The corporate people wants to get involved in all that stuff. But make it about the fans. Come on, just do it. Like, I personally would love to go to Baku. I would love it to be there and support my team. But I don't know, if I do get to go there, then, you know, it's just going to be a killing thing, really, to think that there's no direct flights from there to and from there, and the hotels, plus you got food, travel, all that stuff. I've been hearing that it's in the case of going upwards about £1,000 to all in. So the people that are the Arsenal fans that are going to go down there, much respect to you, because I like, that's crazy. I don't know how you guys are going to do that, but much respect to you if you don't be able to do it. And also, I should mention about the visas. You have to get a visa to go to Azerbaijan. Whether or not they're going to waive it is another thing. When Russia, they waived the fee because the visas, because, you know, they knew that the World Cup's coming and a lot of people was going to come, so they waived it. So I don't know if this is going to happen as well. So who knows? But yeah, all we got to do now is just win this game, the Europa League final, get into that Champions League, and then hopefully in the summer we can try and get some decent players, because it needs to happen. Even though I'm hearing about the reported figure of about 50 to 70 million that's about to come in, including the added sponsorship money that's going to come in as well. Well, you still need to shift players. I know that Cech's retiring. He's retiring as of now, actually. Respect to him. Welbeck's going to leave the club as well. Like, it's sad for him, but you know, he was playing for a contract, and you know, sadly he got injured, and now he's working his way up to get himself fit so he can actually get himself into a new club. But I would say good luck to him. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting summer ahead. So, but before that is the Europa League final. Anyways, leave it in the comments below, and if you're an Arsenal fan who happens to subscribe to my page, just let me know what you guys think about this season. Let me know what your best moments are, your worst moments, and yeah, I'm looking forward to that Europa League final. So until my next video, stay fresh, stay cool. This is your boy Theo. I'm out. Peace.